Okay, so the aim of this video is to help you understand how to use the databases that you have through your Teaching Council membership. So as you remember, I'm using Dublin City University. So I'm going to sign in to my account. Yours will be obviously a little bit different, but you'll be coming in through the Teaching Council membership. So everything's going to be slightly different, but the overarching thing's the same. So you'll be given a list of options. I'm going to pick Academic Search Complete and things like this, and press Continue. You may need to press Advanced Search. For some reason, my basic search is skipped, so I go straight into Advanced Search, which is good. So this is wonderful because it allows you to use your account to save searches that you've used in the past, to search vast databases for information, and then save them as you're going along. So the one I was looking at was, for example, autism, and we use that as a subject term, and so primary school, not, sorry, or post primary education, and we press go, and we've got 522 searches there between 1983 and 2019. So I'm going to need to maybe narrow that down a little bit. So I'm going to go with full text only, and then scholarly peer review only. So we're down to 205, and I'm going to pull it up. I only want recent ones, so I'll say 2011 to now, so we should have this right down. So I have 139 that are saved here now. So to say, for example, experiences of parents whose children with autism are starting primary school. That sounds interesting. So we can save that to our folder, and you see the items that are saved in the folder are here. And you can actually go to folder view if you want to see them in more detail. If you recall also, you can press on this and the whole thing will show up eventually. And there it is there for you to view as you need, and you can see the whole thing eventually. What's possible with this also is that you can save to your Google Drive, you can print out, you can take this out of your folder, you can cite it, you can export it to wherever you want, or you can link to it. So there's a lot of different options here. And you can read at will and have all this access to it, which is brilliant. I'm going to go back to, you can download the PDF as well if you would prefer to as well. You'll notice that if we go back, there's also the references cited here as well, so you can actually build on this as well. Educating students with autism spectrum disorders using the Kit for Kids curriculum, Effect on Knowledge and Attitudes, published just now, basically, and we don't have access to that to our folder for some reason, but let me see. See, we have full text access here. Add to folder. That's added to my folder now through that way. And again, all the download, PDF, share, etc. are all absolutely available here. And as I said to you before, if you actually go to your folder view, you have all these that you've been saving with your search as you go along. And with this as well, I'll go back. You have options with your way you can actually have 5, you can have 40 per page, you can have the way it's laid out. All of this is possible, and you can further get an outline of. You've got 139 or 38 academic journals and books. It's between 2011 and 2019. You're looking at scholarly journals or on full text versions of them. And there's the details of your actual search. Go back to folder view. So you can export by pressing on export here. And as I said to you before, you can, as I said, press on the top one here, which includes Zotero, which is the referencing software that I would use myself. And you can press save, and it will now export it. And you see Zotero connector has offered to import it directly into Zotero for me, and I press OK. You can see there it's saving to this particular file name. You can choose different ones within Zotero as you go along, and I have access to those, all of those there. Okay, I hope that's helpful, and that you can see how using the databases can actually be useful for you. You can save your different preferences with this. And if we actually go back, there's ways you can actually save your searches. Let me see if I can find this. I can't find it. I'll do another video for that, and it can update you as you're going along. But I think that's enough to be starting with as it is. Okay, thanks very much, and best of luck with it. Let me know if you have any problems accessing it.